I know. Yes, I'm wearing a big coat. You don't often see this, do you? It's fine. It is... Have I recorded this week? I don't think so. It's Tuesday. Welcome to another weekly vlog. My hair isn't darker. It's just in a ponytail. And so many roots have grown out grey that obviously I spray the roots. So that's what you're seeing. It looks like my hair's back to dark again. I've been tempted to dye it dark brown, but then I thought how long it took me to get here, so it's like I'm in two minds. It is so cold today, hence this. Well, actually it's not just the cold, it's been pissing down. It's 34%, 57. So it's like now it's just spitting, but then it'll like out of nowhere really bad rain. And then it'll stop again. Just about 5 minutes ago it was pissing it down really bad. It's been pissing it down all morning. Oh, it's just nasty. I hate wearing big coats like this because if I want to go to the tower centre, which I want to do to get a photo printed, when you get in there, for me it's just intolerable walking around inside with a winter coat on. I get too warm and then I get itchy and just uncomfortable, and I start to feel ill. It's because my body doesn't regulate heat. I'm not being particular. When I get too warm I just can't cool myself down properly, so you're either stuck freezing your arse off outside or carrying a big massive coat about inside. That's your choice. I don't know if it might not be as bad in town as it is out here. We'll see. So Tuesday I have got the end of my first aid. I have a feeling I've forgotten something because I haven't been thinking enough about what I've been doing. But you see, remember I said to you, it stops and then it's pissing it down again now. So you get like, if you're stupid enough to think, right, let's go out with the dogs. Did you get caught or did you get in and out alright?
It was dry, halfway down it was pissing down, and it was dry again.
Right, so if you think, right, I'll get the dogs out now because we're going to be out for quite a few hours today, then it pisses it down when you're out with the dogs. And the dogs don't even want to go out at the minute because it's cold and wet. They have to be forced out. They do not want to go out. But if you're going out for a few hours, you need to, the side of the road's full of them big puddles. So yeah, first aid, I finished that tonight, 2.5 hours of something that I probably already know all of anyway. The last one was pointless, to be honest with you. The only thing I learned was that thing I told you about the punctured lung. Not punctured lung, deflated lung. What do they call it when your lung's not fully up but it's not punctured? I don't know. I mean, they handed us a handout and said, I'm crap at doing slings, so here, just work out how to do it for yourself. And the handout was really difficult because it was like photocopied black and white, and it wasn't even as big as an A4 page. It was tiny, like an A5 maybe. And the last one of the diagrams for a sling, it was wrong. It was completely incorrect. So that was them giving us a first aid course. Here, do that yourself. Give us something we can't see that half of it's wrong. It's like, well, that's helpful. So we've done the CPR thing. To be honest, a couple of weeks ago, a paramedic trainer came to Scouts with Rita, and her display for the kids of CPR and, you know, the defibrillator thing was so much better than what they showed us. So, you know, I've had a pretty decent view of it. We've got roadworks. But yeah, I think tonight's going to be like cuts, breaks, fractures, all that sort of thing, and less serious stuff. Isaac has his jiu-jitsu with his, I think it's going to be his, no, he's had one wear of his black belt as his second I'll be getting this new gi hopefully soon, which for me is crap, because it means all them big badges have to be re-sewn on again, which is no fun. We've got Almighty on Saturday night. I told you I booked the escape room, so I'm really looking forward to that. We might go in and just not have a clue, because none of us have ever done one, have any experience of one. I've never spoken to someone that's done one and asked them what sort of things, but then I don't really want to do that, because I want to see if we can do it ourselves. If we can't, we can't. I think apparently you can get clues if you're really stuck, so we'll see how we get on. Gav, who runs Fright Club, and his partner and a couple of their friends did the actual one that we're going to do. It's called Pandora's Curse. It's supposed to be like a haunted, I'd say haunted house, but it's like a room with the sort of like theme of a haunted house. And they got out, he said, literally with seconds. That was it. Their time was pretty much almost up, and they've done a ton of escape rooms. They rate them from 1 star to 5 for difficulty, and this is a 4 out of 5. But the easiest one they have is a 3 out of 5, which is a Titanic theme one, and I didn't really want to do. I wanted to do either the Jack the Ripper one or the haunted house one, but the Jack the Ripper one was 5 out of 5. It was the hardest you can get, and I don't want to start with the hardest one I can do. I'll put myself off if I ever wanted to do it again. No, but I want a challenge. I don't want something that's almost impossible. You know, I want to start with the easy. Well, I wanted to do the haunted house one anyway, so. Jack the Ripper's more your cup of tea.
Why were you talking it so when you really wanted to do that one?
No, I would like to do both, but I prefer to start with the easier one. I think the Jack the Ripper one, you have to solve the case, so it's like almost like a detective one. And I literally don't know anything about the Pandora's Curse one, no idea, which I'd prefer going in that way. I did watch a YouTube video with tips for escape rooms, and what I learned was, when you go, like, the main thing people fail on is communication, so make sure everything you see, that you know, like there's a padlock, there's a combination lock, make sure everyone else in the room knows. And look underneath everything, like tables, rugs, look behind pictures, and try to put everything that you know is related to the puzzle together if you can. Like if there's a table and you have got padlocks or combination locks, stick them all in the same place so that everyone knows what you're looking for. So I've looked at that sort of thing, but that's it. So we'll see how we get on. Obviously we won't be able to film in it, there's so many big funnels, but I shall let you know how it was. Tomorrow I'm out with Kira and Sophie again. Kira has been diagnosed with inflammatory bowel disease, of which the two main ones are colitis and Crohn's. I said to her, I think you've either got colitis or, I should be a flipping doctor. I said to her, you've either got colitis or Crohn's, and that's exactly what she has. Well, they did tests, they lost them.
Yeah, but then they didn't bother doing it again. That's just...
Oh god, I've got way too much stuff on my face. I ordered it's like this pound or some stupid crap for a blusher thing, and I think I went overboard a bit looking at that, but then I'll have my hair down, so you won't see it as much. But yes, I've nothing else to tell you, so I may as well switch off and concentrate. Now the sun's out and it's pissing it down, so we're looking for rainbows, but that's not really helpful when the road is flooded and I'm trying to look for look for puddles, is what I was going to say.
Yeah, the worst part of
Right, I'm filming honeybees to let you see. This is the supermarket. You don't often see it this tidy with all the things where they should be. Sophie's been to the gym. Little lifters. That's a bouncy thing. This is an airplane. Oh my goodness, they've even got an in-flight meal. Look, it's the captain's hat. And this is like a little campfire area. Oh, it's a little child, better not fall on that.
What's up, guys?
We're in here. I'll go on next door. This is like a hospital. The little babies. There's lots of things like nappies and stuff down there. Sophie's got a little trolley out down there, look. X-rays. And lots of little outfit, little x-ray, tablets, syringes. So we're in the cafe. There is a veritable banquet of things to eat. There's all sorts. I don't know what half the things is. There's Sophie busying herself. And there's a wee table. Like a wee booth. Oh, there we go, that's it. Oh, we're off.
Whoa! America! Oh, that's a pity. You meant to enjoy yourself on your way. Okay. Well.
Let's have a wee rest. Look at, honest to God. Oh, it is, I'm trying to work out what's going on. It is Saturday is it the 20-something?
22nd.
We are about to drive to Belfast to see the Almighty. I have never seen live before. I've seen Ricky Warwick a number of times, but never the Almighty. It's in the Ulster Hall, which I think he actually did because Darren was talking to him when we saw him at the Diamond, because it's so rare for bands to pick the Ulster Hall now. Basically, we wanted Isaac to be able to get in, because all bands tend to do, there's like about 3 different venues, one of which is the Limelight, and they're all like 18 plus. And Darren says, for younger fans, do the Ulster Hall if you're going to be touring. And they're doing the Ulster Hall, which is unusual, which is why I think that might have made a difference. So yeah, we're going up, get a bite to eat, go to watch the gig. We've got seats, which is awesome because I am absolutely cream crackers. I've spent today wrapping up Christmas presents. My neighbour Kira wants me to keep Sophie's Christmas presents in our house because apparently she goes hunting for them around the house and she's found some.
What is you?
Well, yeah. So.
What are you rustling?
It's got white chocolate.
Quite a big chocolate piece. Yep. Corner's broken off. Just pull it off.
Oh, do I have to go out around that?
Yeah, you just go round back it. Mind that metal thing poking up there. You might have to go really, really wide and 3-point turn it.
Am I alright?
You blows my side. What's he doing? Pulling faces.
You went, oh! I thought I was going to hit that.
Top corner too.
Oh, you got that on camera as well. There was a drain in the road open doing something to it. Right in the middle of the road, there's a cat. Is that a cat?
Yeah.
Tiny. Can't remember what was saying.
Roadman.
Before that. Yeah, presents. So, today I've wrapped up Kelly, Dave and Alice's presents. I've finished Kelly and Dave. Had to get Alice something else. We agreed with Kira and Thomas. I says, look, I like getting Sophie presents at Christmas because, can you just So I sat off me. I never got to get girly toys and stuff. I said, it doesn't mean you have to buy us a present. I said, you just make me feel uncomfortable. Adults don't buy each other anything. Oh, come and just get a small token gift. Now, obviously, I don't want to be Ebenezer Scrooge about the thing, but I'm skin. And I'm like, something stupid small. I said, like a bar of chocolate or something. I said, absolutely fine. A small token gift, that's fine. So I got them small token gift. So I've wrapped those. I've wrapped Sophie's. I've finished Sophie's. The only person I haven't finished is Alice. And me and Darren just told each other what we wanted. We picked one thing each. I picked the new Assassin's Creed game, and Darren picked some Vans. So that's that. I've pretty much finished Isaac's, but I'm gonna have to. Isaac.
It's fast.
It's November.
It's almost the end of November. I don't like to be Christmas shopping in December. I hate it. I like to enjoy Christmas.
Do you enjoy Christmas?
Yeah. It's going to be a bit weird this year, but
Yeah.
Christmas Day is going to be really... My dad wants nothing to do with Christmas this year at all, of any description. So it's going to, because I have to go in on Christmas Day, it's going to be a bit of a downer, shall we say. So that's not meant to sound as horrible as it probably came across, but... I don't know. I think losing a partner or a child is something that I don't think most people could ever. Well, most people will at some stage maybe lose a partner, but I think it's probably the hardest loss you can have. Even though losing a parent's hard, and at certain times of the year is difficult, and you're like, like when I'm buying Christmas decorations, I'm like, you know, things, just silly things like that, but at the same time, I don't believe in, I'm not doing this because, you know, I know someone that's dad died close to Christmas, well, in December, and they've hated Christmas ever since, and they don't want to celebrate it, and they get quite antsy about other people celebrating it, and I'm not a believer in that kind of thing. You know, my mum wouldn't want anybody, my mum liked Christmas, you know, she wouldn't want people to be miserable. So
celebrate your mum by having one of those translucent vodka and cokes with a voulez.
I'm a massive
glass of
believer
voulez.
that basically my mum one year, Darren says it's not strong enough, meaning vodka and coke, a bit more vodka, and at the end of the day there's hardly no coke in the bloody thing, and she ended up as full as a lord, singing. We were watching Mamma Mia and she was singing. I don't know what she was singing. Voulez-vous. I have no idea what was going on, but she was singing as we pushed her back to the hotel.
Leg up in the air.
Leg right up in the air.
Out of the wheelchair.
Honest to God. It was that bad my dad was shaking his head and not saying something.
Oh, he was affronted.
He was affronted. That means he was embarrassed. So.
Aye, go on then, double that. That's nice. The sod off cooking. Glass of vodka.
We might need to plug the car in tonight.
Yeah,
more or less just got enough to get there and back, I think. Celebration of life, in my opinion, rather than, that's why I've said that he's under strict instructions. I do not want a funeral. I'm no interest in a funeral. I want a celebration of life. Send me away to that water cremation or whatever the hell it is. I have to look into that. You know, once you turn 50, you can get these start payment plans and stuff. Darren's not bothered. He's just going to leave me with a day of burying him. And I keep saying to him, what do you want?
Cheapest thing.
He don't have an opinion. He don't care. My dad's like, do you want one? I don't care. But my dad.
Cheapest. I'm not going to go against my whole life and say spend a lot of money.
Well, why would anybody want you to spend a lot of money?
If you get it cheaper, get it cheaper.
I just want to, you know, the way you have to sort of pay for a few sandwiches anyway after the funeral. That's the only bit I want. But music.
What type of sandwiches do you want?
What type of sandwiches? You have to have egg sandwiches.
No.
Egg sandwiches give me wins. Darren does not like me to eat egg mayonnaise sandwiches.
Jesus Christ.
So they must have egg mayonnaise sandwiches at my wake, or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, one of them with music. Darren's mum had that. She had a service first, like a non-religious service, which was one of the hardest things I've ever sat through in all my life because it was so personal. It was really difficult, and it wasn't even my mum. You know what I mean? It was hard. Catholic funerals you can kind of switch off because they're all much of a muchness. They're all the same, and they're not very personal. The priest will say a few words, but they're easier to switch off from. But when you've got someone playing someone's favourite songs in an environment where you have to sit and listen to it, you can't chat, or it's hard because all you can do is think about the person. You know, there's nothing else you can do. So I don't want that either. I don't want people to be sad. In certain countries they don't have funerals, they have celebrations of life. That's where that guy with that, is it Ezra? George Ezra? He wrote one of his most famous songs when he was in, it's something about have a party on the day that I die or something. He wrote that because he was abroad on holiday and everybody was celebrating and having a big party and it was all colourful, and he's like, this is amazing, what's happening?
Talking about George Ezra.
That's him.
I hate him so much.
It was someone's,
You used to like his
you
music.
used to like him.
Was it Riding Shotgun or something?
Yeah. I think that was so called something like On the Day That I Die or something. But he said, what's going on? And he says, oh, someone's died. And he's like, eh? But that's how it should be. You know, if someone's gone, you celebrate their life. That's certainly what I want. No mournfulness and all that.
I know what you can do for me. I'll have one of those taxidermy jobs like in South America.
See, this is
And
what...
you can get me like that.
This is what, if I could afford it, I would. This is the kind of answers
Stand
you
me in the
get
window.
when you ask Darren a serious question. So,
Serious.
if Darren were to pop his clogs tomorrow, look at this car in front of us, what the hell?
Whoa.
He had one tyre either side of the white line right up the middle of the road. I don't know what Darren wants, no idea, because he never expresses an opinion apart from stuff like that. That would be pretty cool, but that's exactly what he should have.
You can stand me in the window. Yeah,
So that they can, twitching like you normally
yeah,
do.
with 2 fingers up. If
Offend
they
as
weren't
many
looking
people
through
as
a window,
possible.
they wouldn't see the fingers.
But yeah, that all came from Christmas, didn't it? So yeah, Isaac's more or less finished, but we need to get him some form of record player.
We're heading into a right storm.
Yeah, because he's got, I pre-ordered the new Youngblood Aerosmith, what's it called, an EP?
Yeah,
Which I still can't get to flip and listen to because I can't get it in a format to I've got it on CD and LP, can I get it to listen to in the car? No. Scunnered, I'm not paying for it again. Anyway, we'll be listening to the Almighty on the way up anyway. I'll try and see what I can do tonight or tomorrow. But what I have heard sounds excellent, sounds really, really good. But Isaac doesn't have a record player, so that's a problem. So, but it was a really, really good deal. I mean, you get a signed art card, like actually signed, not a print, the CD and the album for, it was like 28 quid or something.
You buy the EP on its own in a record shop, it'll probably cost you 30 quid.
I mean, like 28 quid for a CD, an LP and a signed art card.
28.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Exactly. Where do you think I got them all? So we need to get some description of record player. The problem is Isaac's room is so tiny. We can't get. He's already got a hi-fi, like a CD system with speakers. I can't get a record player with speakers because there's no room to put the fucking speakers anywhere. There isn't even hardly room for the current ones. So we need to try and get something that somehow will wire through the existing ones, or think of something. I don't know what we're going to do, but we have to sort that out. But I would imagine when we get that, you'll want it before Christmas.
Probably.
Super hard luck.
As soon as possible.
Bloody hell. Brush his teeth in gold and
But
silver.
Isaac, I'm not buying extra stuff.
Sure.
Where?
This is a thing that
I'll wait till Christmas.
teenagers have to realise when they get older. They don't get as many boxes and packages as they got when they were kids because the stuff they want costs so much more money.
I think there's that one
Them
CD
toys?
that's like £40.
What one?
That Michael Romance one.
Oh, I've managed to get that one.
How?
shocked and stuff. And it was more expensive than I wanted to pay for a flipping CD, let me tell you.
Jesus.
Oh, man. There was one you mentioned recently, I think it might have been Avenged Sevenfold. I haven't got that yet, because I couldn't remember what it was called.
That guy in front's pissed. Every time a car comes up, he's on brakes.
So I'm more or less finished for Christmas.
There goes again.
I didn't know what to get my dad. I got him slippers because he always needs slippers. And I might get him a pair of shoes because last year I got him a pair that were a size too big and he assured me they fit fine. And now he's taught, so I'm going to try and get him a pair of shoes. I bought him like a lap wooden thing that you can put canvases on and paint, and I bought him some canvases which I don't think have arrived yet, and some paints because he, you know, he can paint. He's quite good at drawing and painting. So, but like what he said to the OT, there's no joy in playing the guitar for him anymore. He's probably going to feel very similar about painting, but I don't really know what else to get him. So he might one day pick it up and have a dabble with it. Who knows? But yeah. So if I hadn't have got present wrapping to do today, I'd have probably done the Christmas decorations. I want to get them up as soon as I get a chance. But I'm considering getting a new tree because ours has seen better days. We shall see. We're not going to be able to do any shopping today because the Ulster Hall's not really anywhere near the shops. We need to get some tea. And yeah, I'm knackered anyway. Tomorrow we're at my dad's. And basically all next week is revision. What is that? Is that them cokes at the bottom?
Yeah.
Got a text this morning from one of... Do you remember me telling you the story about the parent that lost their ship because Francis lost one of the forms that just had a name and address on it from Scouts? Well, her son's decided he doesn't want to go back to Scouts again. I don't know why. He hasn't been there, I'd say, for... It was not coming. He was there last night, and he's not coming to the next two things, which is the cinema to see Zootropolis and the Panto, which is two things you would expect.
I'm trying to figure out who it is about what you're saying.
And the last few weeks, he's been in once, so he's not coming back. So it quite surprises me because, you know, he seemed to like enjoy it. So I've never. It's one of them things. I suppose he's maybe got so much other stuff going on and exams and stuff that it can't be ours. There was a time Isaac was thinking about leaving. Thankfully he stuck to it. It's when Robert and Ruben were being complete and utter pains up the arse, and he was the patrol leader, so he had to try and keep them in line, and basically it was extremely difficult. But thankfully he stuck at it, and he's now in Explorers with Ruben, who's still being a pain in the arse and following around the place. So that's not very good. But I shall switch you off because I've nothing else to tell you. We're going to Tesco, which is going to be absolute. Look at the fucking state. Which is going to be absolute hell on earth. I'm not going in. Hell on earth. Darren wants to get the woman that got. I told you already. Some chocolate. Maybe I didn't. There's a woman that Darren spoke to at the Ulster Hall that got us the same seats that we had for Hailstorm. Isaac, when we park, can you put them somewhere so they're not rolling all around?
She deserved them before they went on sale.
She put them aside for us, so we've got, they're like, you can't get any better seats. They're basically more or less right above the stage, looking down on it, slightly forward. So he wants to pick her up some chockies.
And then if another gig comes up, I can drop another in and say, oh, I would do it.
What if
No,
they
you
have
would. You could
allergies?
shake of the devil. Well, then she can give them to her kid or her husband or her boyfriend or whoever.
What did she say about Isaac? Oh, doesn't it look sweet? Because I sent a photograph of him.
Yeah,
at
well,
Hailstorm.
it looks a
I'm
bit
not going to
different
send one
now.
of him now. She's like, what the hell's that? Oh, it's the same child.
So, right, I'll switch you off. I may switch you back on when we get back in the car later to let you know how the gig was, or I may wait until tomorrow. We shall see. I shall speak to you later. Alright, here we are, central Belfast, folks. The place we're going is just over the road there. It looks like there's barely anyone there at the minute. That was a bit scary. I was trying to hold my phone out of the way of that guy.
You look like a wizard.
looks like something. I don't know about a wizard. I was zoomed in there, that's why I was so close. So yeah, there's no one outside yet. There's nobody queuing yet. Huh?
Maybe the Fint wizard guy that sort of passed that helped us with that.
Literally about 4 people. Do we queue on this side? Does it matter what side we queue on?
I know. Well, the entrance is there, so it's
Look at that lovely Christmas tree. Whee! It's the Rory Gallagher statue that annoys Darren. You want your picture with it? Right, you're looking for B1.
I'm not walking first.
I don't know, is it you're the one that was going to make B? We're looking for B.
I swear from a small town English state of the state, I got a hotel job, cleaning up you with a fucking big boy telling me what to do. I haven't got a dream and I haven't got a car and I haven't got a girl to sit down for me. Going nowhere slow, got nothing to do. Ask myself what I wanna do. We were born in the smoking red light. We were born in the smoking red light. We were born in the smoking red light. We were young, we were bad, it was never gonna last. We were kids when we were. Till the devil in the deep blue sea come and put a spell on me. Sitting closer, I got something to tell. Got a heart full of soul and a soul full of hell. This crazy child will be the death of me. Buy yourself some freedom, cause it don't come free. It flows like blood, sweet angel dust. Pain leads to pleasure, love leads to lust. She said love, only love. But love is the devil's toy. Love, only love. Love is the devil's toy. Resist me up and never wanted. So God, I know that I wanted in. This religion is business, it's money and sin. You're blending offended when reality hurts. I've never seen Jesus inside the church, and I'm afraid I won't pay to be saved. I'm free first to heaven. I'm free first to heaven. This is reaching everyone in. Taking all I can from the skies up above. Don't believe in God, but I can. Tell me how to do it, 'cause I don't. I found something new. All the things I wanted, I never could get, yeah. You're closer now than I've had yet, no. I don't know straight to a paradise. Want it all, baby. I'm gonna stand in line. Oh, baby. Drive me fucking crazy, won't you take me high? Oh, honey, show me something wild, wild and wonderful. Wild, wild and wonderful. Feel alright, I got those good time blues. Yeah. Well, I'm no fool, I was self no rule. Baby, let me show you something, something that I learned out at school. You better believe it. Got me fucking crazy, won't you take me high? Oh, honey, show me something wild, wild, wild and wonderful. Wild, wild, wild and wonderful. Said you drive me fucking crazy. Said you drive me fucking crazy. Said you drive me fucking crazy. Sing wild and wonderful. Wild and wonderful. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Soul Destruction record. Dedicate this to anybody that's missing a loved one, or anybody that's struggling a bit right now. Keep on keeping on, stay strong, and this is for you. Emptiness inside my soul, feeling scattered all around. I need somewhere to lose myself, but everywhere has been found. Sad eyes staring out the window, tequila tears come raining down. Pain comes to me cold. So many miles between us and so many endless roads. We're all searching for deliverance when there ain't nowhere to run. Lay your spirit down easy, 'cause we're always gonna be a little lost sometimes, a little lost sometimes, a little lost sometimes, a little lost sometimes.
Hello, so we're just back. It's about midnight. I am heading to my bed. This was my mum's. She never wore it. It's like a little bolero-like thing. Yeah, the gig was really good. I will have put in some clips. It's not going to be everybody's cup of tea, clearly, but Wolfsbane are like a really old 80s band that I've never seen live. Never been a massive fan of, but Blaze Bailey can definitely sing. The guitarist is extremely ill. He was going through leukemia and something else. That's why he's so big and sat down. He's had a lot of treatment. He's a fantastic guitarist, and the Almighty were fab. As I can't say as they always are, because it's the first time I've seen them, but I've seen Ricky Warwick live quite a few times, and he's always brilliant. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Although, you know that thing where you go out and you know so many people and you're trying to avoid everybody that you know because you can't be arsed. Well, Becky and Rob I wasn't trying to avoid. We were sitting down, they were like below us, so I was waving at them. And then there was somebody else I knew sat a few seats away. There was someone else I knew sat diagonally behind us. There was a few people that when we were walking out, and you know when you just want to get home because, well, I'm really sore. I spent all morning wrapping presents and I was like bent over, you know how you get when you're older and you've been wrapping presents. And then sat down sort of like leaning forward to watch the band because we were right above the stage and we had to lean forward the whole time to see over the barrier. I just wanted to get to the car and get home because with the drive ahead, and I just couldn't be arsed. And right opposite, the opposite balcony and slightly over was Raymond. Great. With a girl. Now I don't know if it's his girlfriend or a mate, I have no idea, but that was a bit awkward because I kept catching him, you know when you know someone's staring or looking, I kept catching him staring. I just pretended I didn't know he was there because I just can't be arsed. But I'm an antisocial so-and-so, I just don't want to be bothered, and like some of the people that were there I don't like, and some of the people there I do like, but I just, you know when someone's drunk and they just want to talk and talk and talk and talk, and you just want to go home because you're stone cold sober and you just want to get home and into your bed. Well, that's how I feel today. I was on the way to the toilets in Witherspoons, and we went to Witherspoons for something to eat first. Jesus, I've never seen so hard to get a table in all my life. It was bedlam. It was horrible. It was, I do not miss the like times of Saturday nights. I've got 10% battery left on my phone. Noisy pubs and crowds, and I do not miss it at all. But I was going for a wee, and when you're going for a wee, you're prepared that you're going for a wee, so you're getting ready to wee, aren't you? You're thinking, right, I'm nearly at the toilet now. And some woman stopped me on the way in to talk about my boots. It's like, fuck's sake, she won't let me go. And then she started talking about my necklace, and I'm thinking, fuck, you know, I know you're being nice and polite and stuff, but I need a piss here. And she was drunk. And I can't get this off. You'd think I was drunk. There it goes. So yeah, this was my mum's. I don't know, I would never have fit her because she's so little. It's like really, really warm. I can't tell you how lovely and soft and warm this is. It's like glittery little cardigan, which actually makes me look massive. In saying that, I've put on 1/2 stone again, folks. I was doing so well. I've got my wee wristbands on still. I've lost 4 stone. Well, I suppose I should say to myself, Lacey, you've still lost 3.5 stone. But I've just done nothing but fucking eat over the last month. I've just ate and ate and ate. And the upshot of that is I've put 1/2 stone back on because I haven't been being careful, which is fabulous. So I'll keep that and put that in my concert book with my ticket. I bought Isaac and Doran a t-shirt each, 30 fucking quid each. I wasn't buying another one, 100 quid for 3 t-shirts. I don't need a t-shirt. It's like I do not have to have a t-shirt every time I go to a gig. I wanted to get Isaac one because it's a bigger deal for him, and Doran just is incapable of not having a t-shirt if he goes to a fucking concert. Well, he is, but I could tell he wanted one, so... The same guy would argue desperately if he didn't want one. Right, I might leave it, no actually I'll not leave it there. I'll sign off for you tomorrow. I will just, I'll get them two to tell you what they thought of the gig, and if there's anything else that I've forgotten. Tomorrow is more fucking revision. With 1 week of revision left before he's got another week of exams, which is just crap. But what can you do? Anyway, I'm going to go to my bed. I'm going to get this off my face, and I have to wash my hair tomorrow morning because I've got the hairdressers on Monday. So I washed it the day before because my hair just, no, it needs washing the day before. If I try to wash it on the day, it's just, I'm not putting a hairdryer on my hair because it goes like literally like an afro, and I'm certainly not going to the trouble of washing and straightening and blow drying my hair to go to the hairdressers. That's not happening. I will wash it tomorrow, and my back is not going to thank me for it. So anyway, thanks for watching, folks. I shall speak to you to sign off tomorrow. Hello. Sensible glasses, hair tied back Lisa today. Old Lisa today. It is Sunday, like I said last night. I'm just switching it on to close off the vlog for the week. It is very cold. It is wet. 6 minutes past 1. It said we needed to leave at 1 o'clock. We're waiting on Derek. Honestly, I don't know what he finds to do every time we have to leave the house. I don't like the fact you can't put seat covers on these seats because there's airbags in the sides, because they're going to get stained. So did you enjoy the gig last night, Isaac?
Yeah, I thought it was really good. They sounded better live than they do on recording.
Yeah, well, you'll find most rock bands sound better.
The only annoying part is all my photos have came out slightly blurred.
Well, they will do because of the light. That's to be expected.
Still got room there, Isaac?
Yes. You know when your brain's not working like to the speed it should be, and you're like, right, I was going to do something, and I feel like there was something I was going to do in the living room that I've forgotten.
Well, I was just looking to get my wallet from my denim jacket, and my eyes have visualised it. Could see my wallet on the table. Thought, oh, I've got to get my wallet out of my pocket, and I picked my jacket up, thinking, I'm looking at my wallet on the table. Why would it be in my jacket? So
did you enjoy last night? I'm just recording the end of my vlog.
Yes. Just a shame they didn't get to do free neither. Last
Yeah,
track.
there was a curfew.
Pulled the plug, as I said.
11 o'clock, so they had one last track to do and they didn't get to do it, which is a shame. And they did, like, he done very little talking, so like it was almost all, you know, back-to-back songs.
That was a long set list.
Hotspot is off.
Hotspot is off. I have no idea what that means. I must look that up later on.
Hotspot is on.
There's another house being built over there. I can't remember what I was gonna ask.
I thought there was a few too many newish tracks on there. I think they did a set list that they liked
Old farts.
rather
think
than a
that.
fan's favourite.
Well, you need to do a good mix, don't you? Of new stuff. It's like if I want to see Backyard Babies, I want to hear some of the new songs. So, like, any big fans will want that.
Yeah, but
Whereas-
what I mean by their new songs is stuff from mid-90s.
Oh, right.
They haven't got any new songs because they've not made an album.
Alright, okay. No, it was very good seats as usual. I am so glad to have a seat. See, if I had to stand last night, oh, I was like, I'm so glad
Can
I'm
you
sat
imagine
down.
if you'd have got standing tickets for Youngblood?
Yeah, but I wouldn't be bending over doing Christmas presents for hours in advance of going to see Youngblood. I knew I would be sat down for that gig, so I've left a little bit early because there's a couple of, you know, like you buy your Christmas cards, I get mine well in advance, and then as it gets nearer to the time you realise, oh shit, I haven't got a card for them. So I got a card for Kira and Thomas, my neighbours, but it says couple on it, and then I realised, well, I don't have a card for Sophie. I have to get a card for Sophie. And I'll get one for Granny Mary. So that's the two cards I need to get today. I want to have a wee squizzy look in toy shop.
Squeezy.
So the only person really I have to finish is Alice. So the main toy shop is Smith's, but there is another toy shop in the centre that we're going to, so I'm going to have a look. I have texted Kelly to ask is there any suggestion. The thing is though, when someone makes, like last year, if you're watching this, Kelly, you said she liked Spider-Man and Friends, and I was in Smith's and I was looking at this stuff and I'm like, right, if my child liked Spider-Man and Friends, whatever it's called, I would have bought her that for Christmas. And there was something that was awesome, and Darren says, oh, that's really cool. And I will guarantee you, Kelly will have bought her. This is the thing, if it's something that's a big favourite, someone will have bought them it. And funny enough, Kelly put up a picture on Facebook of Alice sat in front of all her presents, and that was in it. So if I had have bought it, she would have had to.
You remember all that awesome Star Wars stuff that I found? You don't like Star Wars? No!
She's a
Those
girl.
playsets. Yeah, but they're really cool, cute playsets.
This
They're all
is the
based
story
around
of my
me as
life.
well.
When Isaac was growing up, it was all boys stuff. I never got to get girls stuff. Like things that I knew I would have liked as a child. So, yeah, I'll see what there is. So, it's hard if it's like, you know, a specific thing, because you will guarantee someone else will have bought them already. Whereas if it's a more broad thing, then, you know, it's easier to. So, I'll just have a guess. Little girls all tend to like similar stuff, unless they're tomboys. I've just remembered, right, something else I need to sort out that I'd completely forgotten about. Yeah, so the gig was good, the seats were good. Wolfsbane were musically very good, but just the material. Darren says they're very cheesy, and he's right, it's total cheese. They
They're just a
did.
good laugh, I will say.
His voice was excellent. It's when you go to see a band, if you watch a lot of live music, which Isaac has yet to discover, if you can hear the vocalist really clearly above the music and it sounds anything like it does on the recording, you've got a good vocalist.
If Blaze was a baker, he could make really good bread because he's good at working the crowd.
But yeah, he fronted Maiden for a few years when Bruce Dickinson wasn't with them, and you can totally see by, oh look at their lovely, they've got a, what's that?
Driving near, they'll be looking
There's
at
a thing, what do you
decorations.
call a thing around people's doors? and it had got little lights on it as well.
A door frame.
Not a door. It's like all lovely leaves and Christmas wreath. Well, a wreath for the whole door, like a whole door wreath. Sure, there's a word for it, which I can't think of.
Whole door.
Whole door. That's like such a moment in Game of Thrones when you realise. We're not going to tell you in case you've not seen Game of Thrones, but that, like, when you realise where his name comes from, it's like, oh, that was better than the ending of Game of Thrones. It's ridiculous. Game of Thrones is one of the best TV shows out there. Now, when I first watched it, I didn't like it. I watched a couple of episodes and I'm like, no, I don't like this.
I remember you being absolutely disgusted by Tyrion in the bar with the prostitutes.
Tyrion went on to be probably one of my favourite characters in any show either, because it showed you all other sides of him, and it showed you how smart he was and how sweet he was and how, you know, just brave he was. But at the start I'm like, this dirty wee man. But I mean, the first episode of Game of Thrones is basically incest and women walking about naked, and it's like, well, what is there for me to enjoy about this? It's just naked women and incest. It's like, no, not interested. But it improves from that. Why am I talking about Game of... Yeah, the ending of Game of Thrones, when you find out who's on... Well, no, I can't even say that. When you find out who's on the throne, it's extremely disappointing in my opinion. It's just like, you couldn't have plucked that from anywhere. It's like Ted Rogers 3-2-1. You could never have got that answer from anywhere if you tried your best. But I only had one wish for the ending of Game. Well, obviously there's people I would have liked to have seen on the Iron Throne, but as long as they didn't kill Tyrion by the time we got to the end of Game of Thrones, and I won't tell you whether they did or didn't, that was my only wish. But the ending was just so anticlimactic, given how good.
The only season that wasn't from the book.
Yeah, well, that makes sense. So, next week, I usually tell you what's coming next week, don't I? I don't think. Revision. Isaac has one more week, and then he's got his December set of exams. None of the teachers have told him anything that's on it. He has now got, I think, 9 or 10 handouts from history. He gave them 2 new ones on Friday. When I say handout, it's like a booklet with kind of anything between 6 and 10 pages in it. All little text, all boring, and already, like, for his first set of exams, I had notarized, was it 4 of them, Isaac? Or 3?
5.
No, what I had done wasn't 5. I'd done, we'll say 4. And then I sat and I'd done another one, which was 5, which was quite long. And then I sat on Friday night and did another one, which was 6. And then he came home, oh, I've got 2 more, so I've got another 3. And I'm like, hang on, he's just given you these 2. He can't put those on the test. You just haven't started looking at them yet. Now, he doesn't have history again until, it's either Tuesday or Wednesday, I don't remember which day, Tuesday probably. Surely to God, he's not going to put something on the test next. You know, like, if they only start looking at it on Tuesday, is he going to put it on a test the following week? Surely to God not. But he just keeps giving them these bloody handouts. We haven't looked at maths, which is probably the most important thing. RE, he can just look at it before the test because I'm not stressing myself. Spanish is another one that's going to be difficult. So, and he'll be expected to do well in Spanish because he always does. But it's just so much. On one hand, it's a pain in the arse. It's so much pressure and stress for the kid. I don't think Isaac's remotely stressed about it. Like, it's just me that's stressed. I wasn't stressed at school about exams. I don't know what the hell I'm stressing about now. Because I would sit down and learn the bloody thing. Isaac, unless he's got a rocket up his arse, won't. I suppose it's good in a sense that when it comes round to the important exams, they've been forced to learn as they've gone through the year. They haven't just got everything to learn at the last minute like we did. We did have Christmas exams. We had 2 exams a year, Christmas and summer. They have 4. CM1, and you know, CM stands for Continuous Monitoring. Telling me, just done their GCSE English last week, and now we're on bloody another set of exams. Friday night I am going to see Zootropolis 2 with the Scouts, so I'm looking forward forward to that. Isaac's got a quiz with Scouts, but he doesn't know whether it's boring stuff like Scout stuff or whether it's like an entertainment quiz or what, who knows. But I can't think that there's any. Oh, I'm getting my hair done tomorrow, so that's good. I don't like the process because I hate going to the hairdressers, but I like getting my hair sorted out, so that's tomorrow. You'll get to see my grey roots. You can see some of them coming through here, but it's been sprayed with that spray stuff that I can't remember the name of.
Spray stuff?
Clairol, is it? The thing that your woman sprays her hair with before the pizza gets delivered in the TV advert. It's a lifesaver if you don't get you're supposed to get your roots done at the very, very least every 8 weeks, but I get mine done every, I'd say 12 to 14, so just over every 3 months. So it means I go to the hairdresser 4 times a year, which, believe me, compared to, I went a decade without going near a hairdresser, and I wouldn't be there if I didn't have to be, but I can't get the dark hair up light enough to dye it red, so what can you do? I was really tempted to just dye it all dark brown a couple of weeks ago. I thought, you know what, I'm scunnered. But then I thought how hard it was to get rid of it all, and it would probably just all fall out, so it don't. Plus, when my hair gets greyer, I have envisions of being able to be like lilac or pink.
No, you've fallen into that trap of people that end up or have red hair, don't want it anymore.
No,
and then
I
you
do.
get red hair and you go, I'm going to dye it.
No, I do like the colour of my hair. It's just difficult to upkeep it. I would rather not have to pay money to go to the hairdressers, but if my hair was like all the one cut, like it's got all different colours in it. So if my hair was just dark brown, I could do my roots on my own.
Just put it black, it's so much easier.
No, I'm too old to put it black.
That
You
reminds
just-
me when I get to your dad's, I'm going on Amazon and making that complaint about that head shave.
Darren's head shaver has blunted. The mighty girth of Darren's head has blunted the head shaver.
It's one of those rounded ones that you circle and it's got about 8 different round.
I think that's more
Grey shavers on
information
it.
that we all need. Right, Jesus, you want to have seen
Blunt.
looking down on the crowd last night. I'd never seen so many bald heads in all my life.
Yeah, but the average age of a bloody almighty fan is mid-50s.
Yeah, but they've all shaved their heads. It's
That's
just
'cause they all
bald
went
head.
bald.
Yeah, they've all the
There
hair.
were some mighty fine editions of that you were scared I'd end up with, where they've got thick, luscious hair, sides, back and nothing on top. Did you see them down about?
That was awful.
Oh, they were awesome. Proud as punch, I've still got my hair down to my nipple, but you've got none on top, mate.
I mean, none. I was absolutely convinced I was going to end up doing that. Bald on top and down the sides. I'm like, no, oh God, there was a guy there, and Kelly, he was Roy. It was Irish Roy. I've never seen someone act so similar. He had long white hair, the same sort of beard. He
No
acted
teeth.
the same. No teeth.
No teeth.
Had he no teeth? Are you just taking the piss?
He had no teeth, he had a drinker's teeth.
He was just, the way he was singing, he was getting proper, he was in like heaven listening to the band, and just the way he was like talking to everyone else and stood with his pint in the air, and it was really funny to watch. He's got, what's his tattoo? Why is it when you see a tattoo from a distance you have to work out what it is? That's like an angel, isn't
I think
it?
it's an Egyptian eagle.
Oh right, I thought it was like the angel of the
Like
north
a
or some shit.
hieroglyphic one.
Right, once I get around this roundabout, right, we have to look at the clock this time when we go into the shopping centre, because I'm wondering if I'm going to get a ticket for that. Like, they don't tell you, you need to note. I probably already complained about this. Are you going round? A fucking indicator would have helped, you stupid bitch. Pardon my language.
Well, she's put one on now.
Right, he's coming round as well when I want to get across. Right, can you just go? Go! This is my aggressive driving. Go on. In a wee world of his own, look.
You've got a fucking clue.
I was going to the same place, see if he gets the last parking space, I will lose. But the 2 people that have just inconvenienced me have both turned into the same place as I am. So they're going to get the last 2 parking spaces, and it's going to start my day off with a bad mood. Yeah, you can see what his driving's done to him. He's reversed into a pole. Look,
Yep.
back of his car's got that telltale like line, but he's obviously reversed it into something.
There's 2, 3, 2, 3,
Right,
4,
so I should
plenty.
be fine.
Sneak through here.
I can't get straight if I go through there. I'll be alright, there's plenty. Plus I have to go that way, so. This is very exciting for you guys, I'm aware, but I can't really turn it off while I'm trying to get a parking space.
Did you tell me about the look of panic on your face last night when I told you about all the women behind the desk at booking office knew of our story about the tickets?
He told me that he had told them that Isaac was special needs, and that's how we got the seat. I just did not.
They believed it.
Well, it's the sort of thing you'd bloody do.
Well, we'll get away with it.
He hadn't. So we got exactly the same seats we had for Hailstorm, which pretty much are the best seats you can be in.
I sent her a photograph of Isaac sat in the seat at Hailstorm.
Yeah. Did you actually meet her last night? Did
No,
you get
she
to
wasn't
see her?
there.
All right. So, but they know who she is, right?
And I told him, I said, I'm watching you with chocolates. Because one of the women was a bit like Granny Mary, but younger.
Well, I would have been in the
Big
chocolate.
girl filling the seat. And I thought, no, she'd seen that
You
quality
didn't
street.
say it to her, did you?
I said it to both of them. I said, I'm watching you.
Somebody said to me, I'm watching you with them chocolates. I'd have been really offended. She's got a pancetta, look. Right.
Oh, what's that concept?
Is that plant?
Right.
Right, thank
Is
you
it
for
like
watching.
a tantalizer?
No.
A fascinating tantalizer.
It's a Christmas plant, pancetta. Thank you for watching. I shall be back next week to complain all week about revision. And yeah, that film on. And I don't think there's anything else planned for the next week. That's it. I may get the Christmas decorations up next weekend. Thank you for watching. Over a night from Lisa's. Lovely. There's a robot cleaner and it's got a face.
What's it called? Dusty.
Look at it.
No, that really sucks.